Hey, it's Coach Tom Ferry. Happy Wednesday. Welcome to Life by Design, your place online for ideas, inspiration, and how to stay in action. Well, the summer selling season is here. Have you ever felt like, though, at times you weren't giving it your all, that you weren't maybe operating at level 10 like we talked about just a few days ago? Let me give you a great assignment today that I would challenge you to do. Here's what I want you to do. I want you to think about a leader you admire. Could be your mom, could be your dad, could be a friend, could be a brother, could be a pastor, could be a professional speaker, it could be a coach, it could be a mentor, it could be a former boss. But think about who's someone you admire. So I'm going to write down Mike Vance. That's a guy that I admire, the dean of the first Disney University, worked with Walt Disney, one of my mentors and coaches, amazing guy. After you identify the person that you admire, then I want you to list out what are 10 qualities you see that that person has. So I list out, he's creative, he's passionate, he's an excellent communicator, as an example. So you list out, after you identify who that person is, what are 10 qualities that you admire about that person? What is it that they do that makes them who they are? Now, why is this important? Two things. You ready? After you list out the 10 qualities and you've written that out, I'd like you to consider the following. What you see in them, you actually see in yourself when you're operating at your very best. What you see in them is what you see in you when you're operating at your very best. So once I got that leadership distinction from one of my coaches, took me through this exercise, and it hit me. I got it. As soon as I was able to identify what those 10, 12, 7, 8, whatever the number is, qualities and attributes and characteristics, I then very quickly put I am in front of all 10 of those. And yes, my friend, all of a sudden I had 10 affirmations to affirm me operating as a leader, as a salesperson, as a business person. When I'm operating at my very best, I am creative, I am passionate, I am an excellent communicator. And you know what? We all understand the power of the mind. We all know that if this was your unconscious mind and this is your conscious mind, that your unconscious mind is a storage cabinet of every thought, word, behavior, story, movie, anything that's ever happened to you. And we also know that the average person, by the time they're 18 years old, have been told, no, don't, stop, you're going to fail 180,000 times on average by the time you're 18 years old. And some of us, our parents were overachievers. They told us even more. So you know what? Your unconscious mind is where you go to decide, shall you take action or not, right? Your conscious mind, this is your words, this is your behaviors, this is your actions. But see, all of this is impacted by what's going on up here in that unconscious mind. So I say, identify the leader you admire, find out what the 10 qualities are, even if you got to create them. I think they're like this, I think they're like that. You list them all out, then you put I am in front of all 10, and you know what we begin to do? We begin to add new affirmations over the top. See, what if every day you said, I am creative, I am powerful, I'm an excellent communicator, I'm a great salesperson, I'm a loving husband, I'm a fantastic father. You said those things over and over and over and over and over. What do you think would happen to your self-image, your self-esteem, the way you feel about yourself? All of that will improve one thing, your ability to take risk and your ability to be in the right action. So I challenge you. Who's a leader you admire? What are the 10 qualities? List them out. What you see in them, you see in yourself when you're at your best. Put the I am in front of them, and let's eliminate some of that old stinking thinking, as we've all heard, and let's add in those 10 great positive affirmations that you can do every day, 3 times a day, 5 times a day. I've had my kids, since they were this big, walking around going, I am powerful, I'm unstoppable, I am likable, yes! Am I brainwashing my children? Absolutely yes. Better me than SpongeBob. So, do the same. Your strategy matters, and your passion rules.